Welcome back to the latest edition of the Kickoff with the Real Benchwarmers. This is a special edition. We're shooting on a Thursday because the stuff came up during the week. But we're going to round up the Champions League results and talk about some of the results from the Premier League last week, preview some of the games this weekend, and have a little chatter about some of the boys, some of the star boys. One maybe not so star boy because of his age, but who's counting?
I'm just saying, propaganda has already started, bro. Started 2 days ago, started yesterday, it's been building.
No propaganda. But let's get to it. Real Madrid versus Man City, Santiago Bernabeu 1-1. Vinicius goal and De Bruyne. Let's talk about it, fellas. How do you feel about that game?
We have to have him start. He has the least bias in the game. So.
Oh, that's fair. That's true. Real and City. I mean, it was a good game. I honestly thought it was going to be tougher. I feel like both teams were a little bit more cagey than I expected.
Yeah. I get that. I anticipated more goals.
Yeah, same.
But then that's kind of like it's the trend that's been going on. Those big games now, managers really come at it, really educated versus like just going
try and win. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, obviously without the away goals, second leg is gonna be mad. And I'm gonna just say real quick, we finally found a center back that knows how to ignore Haaland's farts and keep him held down. Antonio Rudiger.
I'm not lying. So I made a video before the day on the day of, and I did mention that Rudiger.
And people were hating on you.
Yeah, I did mention that Rudiger can stand with Haaland because physically, that's one of the most important things that you have to.
Sure.
You have to be there present. But I did feel like Rudiger was doing the ultimate most. I'm like, bro.
But that's what's necessary.
There was a point. No, sometimes there was a point where I don't even think the ball was progressing through where Haaland was. But Rudiger was literally in his back, elbow to his back, under his armpit. Like,
for Man United fan, do you remember your Asian man? What would you call
Park Ji-sung!
Yes,
True.
I thought you would promote
Barlow,
that. For Ferguson fan, I thought you would promote that.
That's fair.
But anyway, for me, okay, the game was... First half and second half were two different things. All right? First half, City had possession, everything. Mm-hmm. They were not as dangerous, but I guess they had shots on target. So I'm not even watching the game at that point. I'm looking at just stats.
Yeah.
Because City is that kind of team. I feel like you have to. If you look at the stats, you can predict the end. Madrid, you cannot predict the end. Nice. Because the first shot in the game, first attempt on target, the entire half, goal. Mm-hmm. A good goal. Mm-hmm. So I panicked. After that, I quickly got a subscription. I'm like, I gotta watch this. All right. Second half, what I noticed, without the subs, obviously, I think Madrid could have actually gotten a goal out of that. Mm-hmm. The youngsters should have came in earlier because I was seeing a lot of mistakes coming from OG midfielders. Yeah. Gundogan should have came off, unreliable on the ball. Yeah. Silva panicking, because I'll give Madrid has a good pressing.
Yeah,
I've never seen City crumble under pressure that way.
I think it was the presence, the stage. Because, I mean, first half City were really on top of Madrid, like the passing, but it was not very penetrative. It wasn't like dangerous play.
Yes.
They had to resort to like shots outside the box, you know. Yeah. But we're really solid. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's a bravery and the smartness of the two midfielders, Modric and Kroos. Because I was really worried that they were gonna cut us deep in the middle and just like, but then our press is like really educated.
It is too good,
and we're not like closing down every space, but we're making City like kind of second guess their passes,
decisions,
you know. So
and even when it comes to the back, City usually have a way of playing around and then sending it forward. Mm-hmm. We were seeing a lot of mistakes around the City box and then making them foul the Real Madrid players.
Go forward, yeah.
Silva and Gundogan.
Even Rodri had a little...
But no, they were good, but like
the
fact that they were making mistakes, for me, that's what made me realize that this is a game. Because those are not dudes that you see mistakes from.
I mean, you're in the Bernabeu, bro.
Yeah. Just
Champions League semi-finals, Bernabeu. Right.
But let's talk about the goals. So let's start with the first goal. The build-up to that. Come on. Camavinga.
Yeah, that's somebody that
like Modric had
I didn't know Camavinga had it in him.
I'm gonna just say, if we can dial it back to what was it, episode 2 or something, when we talked about Camavinga starting to play left back. What did I say? Give him a couple years, he's gonna be Modric for Real Madrid.
For sure.
Even from left back, you can already see.
You can tell he knows what he's doing. It's like
he is clean.
The coach did mention that when he's off the ball, he's a left back,
Yeah.
but as soon as he gets the ball, he's a midfielder. So that was good to see. And the goal from Vinicius, dude.
I gotta say, I'm impressed. I'm impressed because we don't see a lot of long-range goals from him. It's a good strike. He's a defender to blindside the keeper. You know.
It was one touch. It was one touch shot. Oh, he got a touch first.
He did get a touch.
Oh, why is it? I feel like the goal. I played the goal like the shot back in my head so many times because I never see that from Vini. I think it's just like the ball came and he just one touch.
That was a thing of beauty.
But he was, and even that left side. That was the thing that blew my mind in that game because I knew City's press naturally puts every team under pressure. City on the ball makes you so tired that when you get the ball, you don't have anything. But there's a point early in the game, I don't know if you all remember this, where Camavinga and I think Alaba get the ball from the left side and they build the ball out so beautiful. 1-2
gets out with Vini.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a game. Because that tells you, quality, bro. Real Madrid don't need. And this sounds terrible. Real Madrid don't need the likes of like Ronaldo and Ramos back in the team. They don't need their superstars to play quality football.
It would have helped.
It would have helped. The goals.
I think they should have tried to win that game. They had it in their hands second half. For sure.
I think it's been we've been more challenged now to become a team than before.
Yes.
Before we were just like
big man
superstars and then get it done.
Yeah.
But now you can see like the camaraderie, like the teamness, the togetherness within us.
Yeah.
It was just solid performance. I was really like upset that we couldn't get that winning goal.
For sure. And then you made a mistake of making De Bruyne angry by not letting his through balls go through. So he has to resort to shooting first time shots that are bangers. Because that came from frustration.
You guys hear the sound it made when it got to the net?
Bro. What was it that I remember during COVID, we were talking about like the cleanest strikers of the ball. And like De Bruyne is just.
You know what's so awkward? The shot too. He wasn't like.
Because he kind of hits it to come outside and back in.
He got no swaz. But even when De Bruyne does not hit the ball cleanly, it's still cleaner than like 99% of other professional players.
That was a very hard shot to hit because you have to get it just right.
But then also another boy that I think could be De Bruyne that you guys have, the guy that came in, the French boy. He has a shot in him.
That shot
No, listen. It's not that shot that scared me. That boy has a shot in him. If you watched him playing for France, the guy has something in him.
He did score against
I don't know,
England.
maybe like against like De Bruyne level, but that boy has a shot in him. And if you don't invest in him, someone is gonna take it.
It's not a shot that impresses me. I'm gonna say I'm still giving that kid a second.
Remember who? Okay, potential wise, and I agree with you. I think give him time.
Some time.
He's not level yet what we're talking about. Man them on top of the box.
Even a shot like against Edison, to me I was like, okay, we'll take this. But
did you see how it happened, the shot? Because for how he was standing in the awkwardness, a guy would not have gone that away with his average.
I give you, but another guy could kind of position himself better for a shot.
Experience.
But that's that's where it is. The experience.
So give him time, but he has a shot in him. Don't deny that.
That's the thing. Tchouaméni is a good hybrid of like Kante and Pogba.
Yeah.
In the sense that he has that technique.
For me, the only thing I need from him is to clean it up. Like I said, like position yourself better. Just clean it up a little bit because there's a bit of awkwardness on the ball. I mean,
I agree.
I'm asking for this. Yeah.
If you're gonna start for Real Madrid, you gotta be.
He
clean
didn't start though. Like
no, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why they signed him though. They signed him to remove Casemiro from the team, which they did, but then Cruz is starting at 6.
Let's talk about the number 9s real quick.
Haaland.
Yeah, Haaland. I don't know if the lights shine too bright because say Madrid comes with the same game plan, still Rudiger in there, but obviously this is not gonna work in Etihad. He's gonna create
I was
space.
about to say that like Rudiger did well in this first leg, but I wouldn't say we found a solution for Haaland just yet.
I have a solution. I don't think Ancelotti is going to use my solution because it's the Champions League semi-finals. 3-5-2.
Okay.
Right? You go Rudiger in the middle, but you don't play Rudiger as a central defensive mid. You play Rudiger as a man marker for Haaland.
Yeah.
Then Militao and Alaba on either side.
So it'd be a 1v1 in a 4-3-3 where you can have. Man City.
You have two center backs that are going to be there. Carvajal is going to be right wing back. Oh, Valverde will be right wing back, and he'll do the job. Camavinga can be left wing back, and all they will do is drop with the back four, and then Rudiger alone with Haaland, 1v1.
Okay.
That's your
but
defensive
you asked us
plan.
to play a 3 in the back, which you haven't done all
I
season.
haven't done that one.
Against
That's why I said I don't think
Manchester
Ancelotti's
City.
going to do it.
Yeah.
That's
Not
why
against anyone.
It's a big
Against
risk.
Manchester
It's a
City,
big
yeah.
risk. That's why I don't think he's going to do it. But I think if this is something they had worked on prior to this, it's very doable. Because you can, if one guy like Rudiger, with Rudiger's physicality is on Haaland, you can shut him out of a game. Especially because he's young. You just need someone to piss him off.
That's true. And yeah, it was a good battle, and I could see Rudiger trying to get under his skin. But I'm just worried, like next game, this tactic might not. This is not like a tactic you use in the highest.
You know,
Literally. Question for you too. Would you start Militao then over Rudiger? Actually, both of you guys after seeing Rudiger's performance
It depends.
in Etihad.
Oh man, they're both. I feel like, are they that different?
Yes and no.
The guys are both like
They're both
physical.
the same
They're
kind of
both,
player.
you know what I mean. The
Yeah.
passion, I'll give Militao more. Rudiger was proving a point for himself. I feel like Militao is for Madrid.
Yeah.
The passion.
I had one of the opponents saying that both of them need Alaba in there to kind of like
To
level
settle them down.
Yeah, to settle them down. You
Yeah.
know, which is going to be really key.
It's
If I needed Militao to play this game, but now that Rudiger's come up with this performance, I'm like, crap, what am I going to do?
But also remember, there's a lot of subs that weren't made that could have been made, because I believe that front three, after some time, 70 minutes, 60 minutes, nothing is.
You need to bring it.
You have Alvarez, you have Foden, you have Mahrez in the bench, dude.
He's not using some guys.
Okay.
Which is blowing my mind.
And you can still keep Haaland, just switch out maybe who's in the middle.
Yeah.
Because Rodri was playing a position. Oh, actually, never mind about Rodri. Stones was exposed in that game. He's not the guy that we think he is with that midfield bullshit that he does.
Wow.
By the way, yeah, I'm looking at you because you were advocating.
No, I'm just saying.
Man was looking very shaky with that midfield.
No, I mean, I want to clarify. I'm not advocating for Stones to become a midfielder. I'm saying it makes sense that Pep put him in that midfield because it removes who's back there and because it exposes less of his defensive deficiencies. But then a game like that where you're playing, I think it makes sense if you're playing Bournemouth and you need to rotate the squad.
Like those leads, whatever. But like in a big stage like that, and I understand people are nervous, but it does not suck up your whole performance. By the way, you still should show up as a
professional.
And even what's his face? Like I like this particular guy because he's very professional about everything he does. But you can tell that Pep's lack of confidence in him this season affected him. Kyle Walker.
Yes, actually.
Every time he touches the field this season, he looks so shaky to me. There's a point where Vinny was like shaking him up a little bit, and I was like, "Yo, Walker, man, you're a freaking bullet. Just let him kick it and run and kill him. That's all you gotta do."
But Vinny is smart though. He's gotta stop and start.
He does, but we're talking about let's give credit where credit is due. Kyle Walker is easily the most athletic wing back in the world right now.
Which is why he's being played against the fast
Vinny.
guys too.
Yeah. Like, have some confidence in those moments, you know? That's the only thing worrying me. Walker, Stones, I think City's game plan should be Stones and Walker out of that team. You go Akanji and Ruben Diaz. If Nick Tanake is back and feeling healthy, play him at that left back. Or Laporte at that left back.
We have Laporte.
It's not even, but Laporte is still a quality defender. You know, play him at the left back. Maybe
we needed Cancelo, man.
We need
just one more little ammo. And I feel like we should answer Madrid's questions attacking with our own attack, not cagey. Like they have Vinicius, we have Mahrez or something. You know what I mean?
That's the other part that blows my mind.
Yeah,
Mahrez not touching.
I don't know, but maybe he's saving him for the Etihad because now
he wanted the work rate from Bernardo Silva,
which he has, and the work rate of the other guy with the Cavs. I forget.
Grealish.
He worked well.
The other guy with the Cavs, bro.
Yeah. Gosh, fellas, we've spent so much time talking about this game, but it was that big of a game. We had to. Should we move to the Premier League real quick and kind of review
what's coming next?
Oh no, the game one. I want to talk about Newcastle and Arsenal. You guys, You guys
Yeah,
said
yeah.
not nice things to say about Newcastle.
You know what? Let's hear what he's. I feel like we're thinking the same things.
We are Newcastle. I mean, they choked.
Oh my God.
They choked.
Ultimately.
No. You've got to. I know. And before we were talking a little bit before, and you said something about like the party. Like they made it to the party. Like give them some congrats. Yeah, that's all good and well if Newcastle just made it to the party. Newcastle has been at the party for most of the season. At this point, the same thing with Arsenal. We're all saying Arsenal bottled the league. If they became
it was a
first,
game of small margins.
It was a game of small margins.
It was a game of small. They could have scored in the first minute of the goal. If they scored that, it's a whole different game because they hit the post in the very first minute of the goal. And then they were on top of Arsenal.
The first 10 minutes was back up.
Arsenal couldn't do anything, and then they finally conceded a long range goal.